Hyundai showed off the design of its 2024 Kona late last year. But today, Hyundai is feeding us all the US specs as the new Kona makes its North American debut at the New York Auto Show. This new generation of Kona starts with the electric model. Hyundai says it developed a new platform with the electric model as the priority. It's packing the smallest of increases in battery size to 64.8 kilowatt hours, which Hyundai says is good for 260 miles of range. EPA numbers aren't available yet, but the 2023 Kona Electric is rated for 258 miles. A smaller 48.6 kilowatt hour battery pack will be available for this generation of Kona Electric too. This one allowing for 197 miles of range. This marks the first time Hyundai has offered the Kona Electric with two different packs. Hyundai's new Kona platform still uses 400-volt architecture. Charging speeds are similar to the previous model. Hyundai promises a 10% to 80% charge will take about 43 minutes in ideal conditions, but doesn't quote a max speed. It'll also be capable of vehicle-to-load like other Hyundai Kia EVs, but can only output 1.7 kilowatts of power. No matter the battery pack, the Kona Electric retains its front-wheel drive only layout, but features a multi-link rear suspension. The big battery pack version has a single electric motor good for 201 horsepower and 188 pound-feet of torque. That's the same power as the outgoing model, but it's down on torque by a massive 103 pound-feet from the 2023 model's 291. The small battery Kona gets a less potent motor that's rated for 133 horsepower and 188 pound-feet of torque. If you'd rather have a gas-powered Kona, Hyundai is offering two different powertrain options for your choosing. The first is a carryover 2.0-liter four-cylinder that makes 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. It's paired with a continuously variable transmission. Meanwhile, the Limited and N-Line trims get a 1.6-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that makes 190 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. This motor is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission that should prove far more enjoyable than the CVT in the base model. Both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive will be available, and we suspect the all-wheel drive models could be slightly better to drive with their multi-link rear suspension design. Front-wheel drive models make do with a torsion beam rear axle. In all new Kona models, you'll find a completely new interior that's far more spacious due to the Kona being a larger vehicle than before. In total, the Kona is 5.7 inches longer and an inch wider than the outgoing model, which means more cargo room and more back seat space. The gear lever moves from the center console to the steering column to open up some storage space. Plus, Hyundai says the 12.3-inch screens, the same size for both the cluster and infotainment system, will run next-gen software that we'll be eager to try out. Other notable tech enhancements include more charge ports in both front and rear, an available Bose 8-speaker audio system, Hyundai's Digital Key 2 Touch, which allows you to use your smartphone as a key, over-the-air update-capable infotainment, remote smart parking, and lots more driver assistance features like blind spot view monitor and the always excellent highway drive assist. Pricing isn't available for the new Kona yet, but Hyundai says the combustion engine version will hit dealers this summer. The Kona Electric will closely follow in late fall. Keep up to date with all the latest on the Hyundai Kona at autoblog.com.